Libras, Taurus, and Virgos. These three, I got a feeling you're going to go through a lot. We got Virgo. Tauruses always end up last all the time. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on for you in your love life this week. You did pull the Queen of Swords in reversed. So definitely very confused. Directions have turned, ideas, thoughts. But, you know, the Queen of Swords is very pronounced. We know what she's doing. Do other people know what you're doing? Do you know what other people are doing? There's definitely a confusion here. This is a full moon in your 8th house of trust, intimacy, and passion, and squaring over to Saturn and Pluto in your 5th house of love. I mean, this is pretty intense in your values. So I think that there's big questions about you and your choices and sticking to them in your head and in your mind instead of switching constantly. Your challenge card that you got is the 5 of Wands upright. So you're afraid of conflict and you're afraid of confrontation. Or the challenge is how you're confronting. Maybe you're coming across as something as evil. Like in this deck, it's like, oh God, that's evil. Let me put up the cross. Maybe it's just, you know, your pet. But it also is, you know, people have different perspectives of their passions in life. And it's like, you know, trying to come together and they're kind of all different sticks at different angles. And that's the challenge, is how to bring things together in clarity. 2 of Cups reversed. So the overall is the soulmate, you know, twin flame card reversed here. In this deck, they call it the, what's Belinda Morris is the author, the artist. So overall, it feels like something's turned upside down for you emotionally, in a deep emotional connection here without the clarity that you thought you were going in. The shadow to this is binded to pain. Maybe it's how you confront things that create pain. Maybe you don't have to confront situations so much, you know, because like you don't see the pain it causes. Or maybe there's pain within you that you're blinded to seeing and how it does cause conflict. You did pull the 3 of Wands with that Queen of Swords. So it is telling you, instead of maybe that you understand the full direction, that there's a lot of different angles to try and understand and look at where the journey could go. But maybe I think that you don't understand the journey you want to go on, that's making things complicated in a relationship. Like fully, like exact, like in specifically saying where you want it to go. Maybe the idea is there, but not the whole belief and presenting the belief and jolting that belief towards that direction. Mars in the 8th retrograde. It's time to own it or not in the power. You did pull the strength reversed. So I feel that you don't have the strength, or that you're having an issue with feeling the strength of a bond, of a soulmate connection. But that's also, maybe you don't have the strength to step into the energy because it's 2 energies at the same vibration. To step up to that same vibration, or you're feeling like your vibration doesn't want to step up to that same realm. And overall that you got is the 11th house of friends. I would say, well, I think that you need to ask your friends about what's going on in your love life. But I also think that, you know, you have to have friendship as a bond first. And I would say that it also is about what is the world? Because more than friends, the 11th house is the 11th house. It's the 11th house of the world. And where in the world do you want it to all connect? And so this is like trying to bring how all the pieces connect. But you got the conflict card that's dealing with lots of conflict. So how many of those pain issues that you're blind to are creating conflict instead of finding the solutions, which is only to step into the new world instead of create some sort of issue about it? You got Uranus in the 4th house of Taurus. So that's exactly what, you know, I would say the issue is, you know, emotionally having to disrupt the comfortable emotions that you value so much in order to ascend higher. You need to ascend to higher, different places. Your values emotionally are triggered because you need to move to a higher emotional place of values. Like, it's almost like you think that you can just continue to hold on to the same emotional value and the same foundation and think that the world's going to change. No, you're going to have to change. It also means, are you even living in the right place to connect to where you want to go? Are you even showcasing it with learning to connect instead of disconnect or cause disruption to outer other people emotionally? Woo. Woo. Woo.
There's something about facing those fears too, you know, and not necessarily in like an aggressive manner, but it's really like looking at that reflection in the mirror and saying, okay, where are my downfalls? Where are my strengths? But really addressing it, you know, look at yourself in clarity and actually see yourself for who you are, you know, see yourself maybe the way that your friends see you as well, because maybe you're lying to yourself just a bit. You know, you're putting off that truth, but I think that it is confronting yourself, confronting those inner demons, so to speak, and working through them, you know, easy stuff, just like that. All the stuff's been super easy that we're discussing about, you know, looking at those inner demons, you know, digging up those struggles, the shadow works that we all got to do. Can be fun. Can be fun.
It is. I don't think that was a bad reading, though. I think it was just kind of being more clear on intent and not bringing old conflict into it or old pains.